Barrett and the kind of recruiting that you do there.
BraddockMatthewsBarrett, we are a retained executive search firm. We have offices in New York, Boston, and London, and we work exclusively in asset management. I spend the vast majority of my time in private equity and private credit, recruiting professionals across all functions at the fund level.
So Erin, often people with sales backgrounds will come to me and ask, David, is a mid-level business development role at a private equity firm a possibility for me? Can I break in?
You know, it is possible. That's the good news. It is hard though as well, and I think individuals have to be realistic in the level of competition to get into these seats. It's just very high. I do think being really thoughtful and intentional about what roles you're targeting is very important to get to a successful outcome. It's more likely than not for someone to lead business development, that hire is most likely going to be somebody that is already in business development. So if someone is not in business development today and in a sales role, or even, you know, potentially as an investment banker or another, in another seat, I think really focusing on firms that are building out their teams where they can join a team. A lot of the infrastructure is already set up. They're not going to be responsible for building something from scratch, but can also really learn from others that are sitting around them. Those are, I think, the best opportunities for those individuals to target.
Erin, let's turn to compensation. How much money can a mid-level business development professional expect to earn these days in salary, bonus, carry at, say, a mid-sized private equity firm in New York City?
You know, compensation in business development is definitely more of an art than a science. I think that's something that, you know, many GPs have tried to continue to put their arms around. This is generalized, but I think, you know, for a mid-level professional, say VP level, we're typically seeing compensation, I would say, in the high 3s to mid 4s, and that's in total cash compensation. Base salaries can be anywhere, I would say 225 to even as high as 300, with bonuses obviously supplementing the rest of that. Carry, you know, can be all over the map. I would say carry can be anywhere from 0. I mean, there are some firms that bring in business development professionals and they don't offer carry day one, or there's a phantom carry type of opportunity, or even potentially co-invest opportunity. And then other firms, you know, you could see carry as high as $2 to $3 million. And that's on a fund basis. That's not across multiple funds. That's if carry is allocated when the fund is raised.